Canada, where the wide open spaces are about as wide and as open.
It's just
an
an
asshole. Yes, sir.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 72 of the Saratoga Sports Pod. It's me, John, and we are here in Regal Recordings as always, and I have my guys with me. To my right, we have the Deacon of Demon Time, Mr. Worldwide West himself.
I'm back. All right. What up, everybody? How's it going? Yeah. How's it going? How's it going? Hope y'all had a very safe Christmas, and I hope y'all have a happy New Year, too. Yeah, I won in fantasy, so y'all niggas can't talk my shit. I might get put through a table in this jit, so whatever. If we go viral, then, you know what? All for the people, dog. Bills Mafia.
All right. I thought you were going to chug the whole thing. I was kind of hoping you were. I was kind of hoping you were just going to look me in the eyes and just chug the whole thing.
This is actually vodka, so, you know, we're going crazy today.
All right. Anyway, to my left, we have Mr. Justin Transition, just on his damn phone, just a friend, JT, Justin Thomas.
6. It's the number that we.
What is happening
a lot
today?
A lot of stuff is happening.
Jesus Christ!
Let's go. Come on, Stimmy. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? How's it going? Yeah, everybody's doing well. All right. Nematodes people too.
Okay. And to the far right, narrating your hopes and dreams, the Saratoga sound man himself, Mr. Matt Barba.
Yo, what up? Yeah, Happy New Year, and hopefully I can narrate $2,000 into your pocket for January.
I like that. Yeah, honestly, just the way y'all two came in, just the feng shui is weird right now. But you know,
Sounds like you don't know how.
I don't know how to react to you.
No, you don't know how to
right
adapt. You don't know how to, overcome the circumstances. You know who doesn't know how to overcome the circumstances and adapt? The Cleveland Browns. Because the Cleveland Browns had multiple wide receivers go off on the COVID list this past weekend and went out there against the New York Jets, the bums that they are, and blew up a dud. They threw up a dud. And now they need to rely on other people in terms of playoff things. They had it. They had a chance at winning the division, and they blew it. Why would you throw 53 times when you don't have no wide receivers? You're using practice squad guys. You have Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Why would you not run the ball? That doesn't make no sense. The AFC North is very, very confusing sometimes. That's all I got to say about that.
Sam Darnold won the Angry Run Trophy this week.
Damn right. He runs. First of all, Sam Darnold is a bruiser. All right, people don't be realizing this. Sam Darnold be running over niggas.
He trucked the fuck out of homie, son.
Bro. No, and it was dude that won from the Seahawks that won the MVP for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Malcolm Smith.
Yeah.
That was Malcolm Smith?
Yeah.
I forgot he was in the league, dog.
Exactly.
Imagine
right?
having a Super Bowl MVP and people forgetting he exists.
That's crazy.
Bro, nah, he ran that nigga over. Yeah. Sam B, and he did that in the Raiders game too. When he ran in for his touchdown. Sam be running over niggas. You know, he's going to be running over niggas in a different jersey next year, most likely. But, you know.
Really?
I don't know,
bro.
The
most recent mock I had, it was before this weekend because they were like, yeah, the Jets are not going to get the number one pick. And they were like, they really might just go all in at Sam Darnold and just draft an O-line. Like,
which I feel like needs to happen anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of holes, right? So just drafting a quarterback doesn't fix any of the other holes, you know. But... You know, you got to look at it like this. You're out of the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. It is what it is. I laugh at every Jets fan that bought a customized Trevor Lawrence Jets jersey. I laugh at them. I want nothing more for them to have to know that they wasted $180 on a jersey.
I feel like it's more than that.
Oh, probably. But you're just stupid, and you deserve to have that 180 plus bill
the
on
best
your head.
That never was.
Exactly. But no, I mean. Justin Fields is still there. I'm not sold on Justin Fields. I mean, at the beginning of the year, I was like, yeah, Justin Fields, but watching him play against better competition.
Yeah.
And then it's just like the whole Ohio State, and I never like to do that. Like, but it's just looking.
The logic is getting
it's
to you.
It's looking worse. It's looking worse. So then now after Justin Fields, the next new guy is the dude from BYU, Zach Wilson.
There's another guy too. When I was at a mock, like Justin Fields was like the third or fourth QB I saw go off.
Mac Jones, maybe?
I don't know. There's another black quarterback, right?
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of the name right now, but I know who you're talking about. But I mean, hey, look, the Jets could go multiple ways. I think it's going to be up to the coach. I think it's important that you hire the coach.
It's important for well not to have Adam Gase.
Yes, it's important that you hire the coach well before you do any type of looking into the draft or anything like that. So then it's the coach's decision to say, hey, I like what I see from Darnold. I can make a system around him, or it's, you know what, going in a different direction, bringing in the rookie quarterback.
So my whole problem with the Jets, and I think that it's more glaring now than ever, is that they just beat two teams that will more than likely make it into the playoffs.
Two 10-win teams.
Right. Back to back. The Jets are on a winning streak against teams above 500. So it makes me think, like, this whole time, where was this? Because this could have been possible. I mean, I know Sam Darnold was hurt for a while. But even with Flacco, they were still able to put up points.
I think there's a
y'all were saying they were selling with Flacco. Y'all were literally like every first half they look great, and then they go into halftime and make down adjustments.
I think it's well, I think that you could definitely see a difference in play calling. For some reason, Gase decided to now make it so that, hey, look, we're gonna run these shorter routes for
He's
Sam.
thinking about himself. He's thinking of trying to get a job.
He thinks that,
That's what
I think that I hope that ownership, because honestly, I don't think this is gonna come down to whether Joe Douglas can make the decision. I think it's going to come down to the Johnsons. And I think from a financial standpoint, the Johnsons cannot, if we're going to have fans in the stands next season, they cannot bring back Adam Gase because, yes, people always threaten to not renew tickets and things like that. But I think this really will be a case where the Jets will see a down. I think it is, especially because
that shit is all hearsay.
No,
bro.
but here's why, right?
I can see people not going
because
to
of
real life.
How much COVID has affected people this year. A lot less money in people's pockets. So why am I going to waste my money putting into a team, right, that doesn't care about winning? So why am I going to spend, however much, like the $20,000 it takes for season tickets?
Crazy.
When I can just, money. If they're going to be a trash team, I'm just going to watch them at home. But yeah, it starts with ownership. There's a lot of holes. I don't understand how the Jets have done this, especially because we didn't even have Quinnen Williams over the weekend either, and the Jets were still getting, the pass rush. You like to see that. You like to see these young guys playing well. There's some pieces here. Marcus May, Quinnen Williams are probably the foundational pieces there. Franklin Myers, I really like on the defensive line. So it's gonna be a process, but I don't think this is like the Jets could have been playing like this all year. I think they caught the Browns in a good situation because COVID. I think the Rams situation is more of that's just the Rams. The Rams are just a Jekyll and Hyde team, and 1 week they can show up, and 1 week they can't. I mean, they lost it in their building, like I think 2 weeks before that Jets lost to the Niners.
Yep.
So, it is what it is. I don't put too much stock into this. Yeah, you lost it on Trevor Lawrence, but it is what it is.
I don't feel like it is what it is. I feel like, but here's the thing. Regardless, Trevor Lawrence is probably going to come into a good situation because I think. Even with Jacksonville, I think he comes into a better situation offensively because he got a lot of good receivers and then he got a good running back around him. And they're definitely
Laviska Shenault is I like that kid.
Yeah, I like Shenault's gonna be all right. Then you got Shark, and then you got
naming your kid Laviska.
Laviska, I don't know. It might be like a religious thing, so I'm not even going to question
I was
it.
talking to my dad about
Jewish?
this.
He might be.
You're right.
There's some names that you just can't picture being in the real world other than sports.
Like CD?
Yeah.
Every time CD Lamb scores a touchdown, I just put
is that
CD.
His real name?
C-E-E-D-E-E. Compact
disc
glam.
His name is Sedarian.
Oh, Sedarian?
Yeah.
Oh,
he goes by CD.
CD is his nickname.
Is that better?
But if you're going
a little bit.
How do you spell Sedarian?
Cedar. I-N.
See, come on now.
Sedarian.
Sedarian.
At least his name, at least his birth certificate does not say CD.
D'Anthony.
Now, D'Anthony's not that bad.
How many D'Anthony's you know? It's not D'Anthony Melton. How many?
D'Anthony. All right. I'm just saying it's not that bad. Like, I could see somebody naming their kid D'Anthony.
Like I'm pretty sure we're gonna at some point have a kid's name Christ the King.
Listen. The assistant coach on your team's name is D'Antoni. So what's the difference between D'Antoni?
That's a last
name.
Hey,
between
it's a last name.
What's the difference between
Italian.
D'Antoni? Oh, so D'Anthony is Italian too. I'm just saying, D'Antoni.
Where's the gabagoo?
The Brickashaw.
Listen. Say D'Antoni 3 times fast. D'Anthony.
Leotis McKelvin. Like, what is this? Middle Earth? Like, no, but no. Like, the Jets. Trevor, like a quarterback, sure, whatever. Yeah. My main focus is shoring up the organizational structure. I think that's the most important thing, because if you look at the quarterbacks in the league that are really, really successful, right? And look at the organizations that are really, really successful. Mm-hmm. How many of those quarterbacks were top 3 picks? Aaron Rodgers was not a top 3 pick. Russell Wilson was not a top 3 pick, right? Lamar Jackson was not a top 3 pick. Pat Mahomes was not a top 3 pick.
He acknowledged Lamar Jackson as a quarterback.
He did?
He did.
Wow. I did. I had to do it. You motherfucker, you. But and other guys, right? So it doesn't always work out. And look at Drew Brees, right? It didn't work out
for the most part.
For the Chargers.
There's not a lot of top 3 pick quarterbacks
not a lot.
in general.
And like you see with Baker, it's taking Baker up until year 3. Right?
I think Lawrence is solid though. But to be fair, I don't think most people had Baker going 1.
Yeah, I think that's.
But I'm saying like just quarterbacks.
I think Josh Allen was probably, Sam Darnold or Josh Allen probably was.
But I'm not saying quarterbacks. So I'm just saying like looking at their draft, like where they were. Baker was that was a deep quarterback draft, like at the time. Yeah, right.
Look at Sam Darnold; he was a top 3 pick.
That's what I'm saying, right? But look at the organization, structure, right?
I understand.
And the Browns, right? I heard a Jet fan call up and say like, oh yeah, we need to weirdly keep Gase because it keeps the structure in place. I'm like, no. The Browns got better because they fired everybody. They fired Hugh Jackson. Like, Baker Mayfield's on his 3rd head coach, actually 4th in 3 years, right? Hugh Jackson, Greg Williams, Freddie Kitchens, Kevin Stefanski. And look what happens. They're a better team for it.
Yep.
So, just drafting Trevor Lawrence, fine and well. The Jaguars can draft Trevor Lawrence, right? And they might go 2-14 and 3-13 in consecutive years.
It's the rest of the draft got to be good for them.
The rest of the draft has to be good, and your organizational structure has to be good. That's why not a lot of lottery picks. That's why like lottery talent in the NFL doesn't dictate it as opposed to like NBA.
The draft is not won in the first round.
No,
it
is not.
The Saints put up a graphic the other day, and it was their 2017 draft in which they drafted Kamara in the 3rd round. Mm. They drafted a lot of their old linemen, Taysom Hill, in that draft, and a couple of other dudes too. You know what I'm saying? What happened?
I was just playing Madden, and they have like an Ultimate Team. They have a thing for like out of position. Superstars right now, and they have Taysom Hill at tight end, and it's out of position.
That's fine.
That's his real position.
That is his real, but not real, but
that's his real position.
In ESPN fantasy football position
for that 1 week.
For that one
glorious week for people.
You can put him in flex.
Yes, it's crazy. If you had him on your team, he was lit. But nah, I definitely see what you're saying, and it's mostly won in the later rounds because I feel like most of the dudes in the NFL weren't all drafted in the 1st round. You could look at the best talent. You know what I'm saying? Minus quarterbacks, I feel like most quarterbacks that we can name were drafted in the 1st round. But for the most part, you look at some of the best running backs in the league, or you know what I'm saying, like the best rookie running back this year was not Clyde Edwards-Helaire, J.K. Dobbins, or DeAndre Swift. It was James Robinson, who was undrafted. So that's what I'm saying is that...
Like, where was Antonio Gibson drafted?
Antonio Gibson was either a 6th-round pick or he was undrafted. And that's what I'm saying. Those were literally the 2 best rookie running backs. No disrespect to Dobbins, but
I think Dobbins is... He up there.
I think
if he was starting, if he wasn't on the Ravens, if he was starting all season,
he probably would have been. But I think...
my boy nice, though.
I fuck with Dobbins.
My boy nice.
I fuck with Dobbins. But yeah,
I think Chris Carson's wasn't a top pick.
Yeah.
Ronald Jones, I mean... Say what you want about Ronald. He's still a solid back in the league.
Yeah,
not a.
It's rare that you're drafting a running back
in the first round.
In the 1st round, like you could only really do it if you're in a position like the Chiefs, where like,
or if you're Saquon or Zeke.
But I think there's only a handful of positions that actually you see
or CMC.
Return on investment in the 1st round consistently. O lineman. I think D ends, and I would
edge.
Edge rushers, right? And then I would probably say safeties if you're drafting really high.
I think linebackers. I think 1st round linebackers do really well. Look at Roquan Smith. I Isaiah Simmons.
Isaiah Simmons, yes.
This past draft, him, Patrick Queen.
Patrick Queen.
Nah, but Roquan is a valid fucking linebacker.
I feel like
I feel like linebackers don't go first round often, but when they do, they're good.
I feel like first round draft picks have to be used on the best linemen because the drop off between the best of the best versus like the mid tier is a lot.
It's a lot.
Same thing with edge rushers because
Position
there's only
longevity, I feel like, is the most thing for first round picks.
position
Because
longevity.
think about it, your old linemen,
that's-
usually you have them for years. If you draft a good lineman, you try and keep them
supposed
forever.
to have them at
exactly.
least 5 or 6
which is
years.
why running backs. It's like now I'm at the point where if I'm a general manager, I would I don't care how good you are. If I got a top 5 pick, why even draft a running back? It doesn't make sense. And I get it. Like I'm a Giants fan. I love Saquon, and don't get me wrong. I don't want Saquon to go nowhere. But in hindsight, was it a pick that we could have used? Because if we had drafted Quentin Nelson, or if we had drafted another linebacker, or an edge rusher or somebody, it would have probably paid dividends longer for whatever. That's another person that's protecting Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying? But like John said, position longevity. So
I think Trevor Lawrence is a good place to go for the Jags. I kind of agree. Like you've been saying it, like Trevor Lawrence is not the answer to every Jets fan's prayer.
It's not the answer
really
to
not.
no quarterback is ever the answer to any it's not a plug and play. It's very rare that it's a plug and play
Because
thing.
usually good teams aren't getting that pick.
Like remember what happened? Like remember Ryan Leaf? Remember Tim Couch? They were supposed to be next best thing. Plug him in. Boom. Look what happened with Peyton Manning.
You don't get a good team. A good team doesn't get a first round pick. Doesn't get a first pick. That's what it is.
And solid organizations don't.
Yeah.
Even though the Chiefs didn't have a franchise quarterback, they were a good enough organization where they could put a winning product on the field where they
were doing well.
Yeah, and they could develop the quarterback their quarterback of the future behind a solid placeholder, right? Like I mean, you need help. You need to help these young guys, and I think Trevor Lawrence will have that help a little bit more with the Jags than he will with the Jets. Even though the Jets have a nice young piece in Denzel Mims, I'd rather the young pieces in Laviska, down there, and Chark down in Jacksonville. So
you know who else needs help? Whoever plays the fucking Ravens in the playoffs. Because we're
doing this again.
We look really good.
We're doing this
We
again,
look really
Miles.
good.
Miles, we're doing this
really
again.
good. Yeah,
Y'all looked really good last year too.
Yeah.
And then Derrick Henry turned what's his face into his lead blocker.
Yeah, but our run defense was ass last year.
let's just wait for the matchups to go.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Because the matchups.
I feel bad for whoever plays the Ravens first matchup. Wait, no, you get to avoid the Chiefs in the first round.
There's literally no team that we see in the first round that I'm out here like, damn, we're probably gonna lose.
I know the AFC is wide open. At first of all, the NFL was wide open in general outside of the Chiefs.
Yes.
But like, there's no team that we would play in the first round that's a bad matchup for us.
No, I don't think so.
And you hit you want to peak going into the playoffs, and that's what we're doing. Because putting up points against the Giants defense is an accomplishment. They're a good team. They have a good defense.
Like I can't say the Steelers are a bad matchup. Can't say the Titans if they make it. Can't say the Colts if they make it. If the Dolphins make it, can't say that.
Well, I mean, they would only have to worry about playing one of the top 3 teams. So outside of the Chiefs, obviously. So it'd either be Pittsburgh, the Titans / Colts, or the Bills. So I honestly can see
the Bills could give you problems.
The Bills will give anybody problems. I think the Bills
Bills are one of the best teams in the league right now.
Of the 6 playoff teams in the NFL, I hate
every
myself.
week.
I know, every fucking week. Of the 6 playoff teams that's going to play in the AFC in 2 weeks, the Bills will probably beat anybody. That's, I mean, in a in a perfect world, but we know how Buffalo be getting in the playoffs.
And also, like with that, like I feel like you can run against the Buffalo defense.
Yeah.
So if you have a good the fact that we have 2 weeks with 75, like 3 rushers and 75 plus yards is fucking wild.
Hypothetically, hopefully I'll get the ball first in these games. That's all I'm gonna say.
The one thing I will say, right?
Yes.
Is Hollywood is a 2. Well, we already know he wasn't a 1, but at least he's like showing signs of life these past couple weeks. He's actually being productive.
He caught a touchdown on the opening drive against the Giants. Good shit.
No, like his past couple games, he's actually been
he's caught a few touchdowns the past few weeks.
As you talk about organizational things and building for the next year, I feel like this year is the perfect example of like why we either are going to draft a number 1 receiver or trade for one, because you see it. You see the jump with Josh Allen getting Stephon Diggs. Like, young quarterbacks with a one receiver, it's a big difference. Like, it would be nice to have one. Like, you saw Kyler Murray, they got fucking DeAndre Hopkins for him. Like, if we somehow manage to get a Julio or AJ, like, someone is disgruntled and just someone that we can be like, we have a number one option. Yay. It just opens everything up. Like Odell being a decoy.
You think Josh Allen is having an MVP type season without Stephon Diggs?
Not at all.
Look, it's amazing what you do when what a quarterback can do with a bona fide number one. Look at Aaron Rodgers this year. Has Devontae Adams out here hooping every week.
Still don't think Aaron Rodgers is the MVP, but it's a very interesting debate at this point. And Vegas, honestly, they just changed the odds to Rodgers winning it. But yeah, I mean, I can see the argument, but to me, it's still. I just want a number one receiver. Is
that too much to ask for?
Is it? Yeah.
Is it?
How many one receivers are there in the league? There's maybe like 6.
There are people who could
actually
be one
there's
receivers?
a lot more than
How many?
I would say like maybe
like I'm talking about true number.
I'm not
one.
saying elite tier, but
true number ones. There's like I want to say like 15 or
number
16
one receivers.
15, 16.
Because all right,
Keenan Allen's a one.
Keenan Allen.
Don't sleep on Keenan.
I'm not.
Keenan,
I'm saying
Keenan,
people aren't putting him in the elite tier of receivers, but that's a one.
No. He is in the elite.
I think
Keenan
you don't realize
elite.
how many number ones there are until you go through the list. Because like Keenan Allen, all right, Mike Evans, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs. I would say Justin Jefferson is a one.
I don't think he's a one.
You don't think he's a one? Not yet.
I mean, Thielen's a one.
Thielen is not a one. He's a great 2. He is a great 2. If you need him to be a one, he can be, but he's not like, I'm not automatically going to put him as a one. But he is a phenomenal 2.
Cooper Kupp?
No.
Who? You don't think the Rams have any?
One? No.
I would say Amari Cooper is a one. I
don't know if he's a one. I don't know if he's a one.
Indicative of his skill, but
I mean, it's not indicative of his skill, but like even go off of last year, like he was killing in the first half of the season. The second half of the season, it was just like
I don't think he's a one, but I think CD could be a one.
You think
I think CD could be a one.
CD could be all right. We're not
at
talking
least
about
at least someone who has real life potential to be a one.
I don't think not speculative though.
Because even when we drafted Hollywood, I don't think anyone thought he would be a one.
All right, so then so just speaking right now. DK is a one.
DK is a one.
DK is a one, right? Julio's a one. Mike Thomas is a one.
AJ Green's a one.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Bro, he hasn't played because what's he playing for?
No, it's just it's for the last like 2 or 3 years. It's
injuries, and then what was he playing for?
He's still not, but he's still not a one. Even if he comes back next year 100% healthy, he's not a one.
Right now, he's played a majority of the games this season. And I get it, like, whatever. Joe Burrow's been hurt. They've had Ryan Finley, had whatever the fuck, Brandon Allen. Right now, he's not a one.
But he had Joe Burrow for, like, what, 12 weeks of the season?
He was hurt.
How many weeks of the season was he hurt? I thought he played it.
Go, continue.
I'll continue. All right, continue, right? Nobody on the Ravens. Odell is a one.
Hurt, but yeah.
But it's a one when he's healthy.
He can not get the ball. He's still a one because of the attention he draws.
Where you at right now?
Does Jarvis, if Jarvis Landry's on any other team, is he a one?
Not a one.
All right.
He's a really good two.
Okay. All right.
So I feel like him and Thielen will go together then.
Yeah, in the same category.
That's fair.
What are your views on Terry McLaurin? Yes or no?
I love
Terry.
I love
that
Terry.
Is a playmaker.
I love Terry. You know what? He was killing with Haskins as a quarterback. He's literally like he's good. He's really good. Is he a one? Let's put him to the side first, and we'll go through the list.
Okay. All right. I already said Devontae Adams. Nobody on the. Actually, no. I'm putting. Damn. I guess I can't. I was gonna say Allen Robinson.
He's a one.
You're one. All
Allen
right.
Robinson is
Allen
Robinson. Allen Robinson's the one. Terry's not.
Allen Robinson's
been doing this for like the last like two or 3 seasons.
Allen Robinson was doing this shit in Saxonville, bro, because he had fucking Jalen Ramsey.
And he's putting up numbers with Trubisky as his quarterback. Like, yeah. Galladay when he's healthy is a one. From the Lions.
What is AJ Brown?
I'd say AJ Brown's a one.
I think AJ Brown's a one.
When he's healthy, that is a really good wide receiver. So I think more than half the league has true ones.
AJ Green has played in every game this season.
Tyreek Hill, one.
Shit, Travis Kelsey's a 1.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
They have 2 1s.
George Kittle's a 1 if you think about it.
Darren Waller is a 1.
Darren Waller's a 1. God, I would. What do you call it? What's his face? Sutton.
Call it Sutton. No, he's
When
not a 1.
Not a 1 yet.
No, he's not a 1 yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I was really hoping for him to play this year.
Yeah.
To prove that he was, because that boy's a problem. But
Robbie's putting 1 type numbers up. I don't know if he's a 1, but he putting up 1 type numbers.
I don't.
He's not a 1.
I love Robbie.
I don't think he's a 1.
I love Robbie.
I don't think he's a 1,
like Robbie
but he's
Anderson.
putting up numbers.
But I don't know if he's a 1.
I don't think he's a 1, but he's putting up 1 type numbers, and that cannot be denied.
That it can't be denied.
No.
Cannot be denied.
Numbers don't lie.
Check the scoreboard.
And then
We forgot. We didn't even say Hop.
You did say D
D
Hop.
Hop. Yeah, there's a lot of
There's a lot
ones
of
out there.
ones.
I feel like you go down the list. I feel like there's a lot of really
But
good
that's what makes it
receivers.
that much more upsetting when your team doesn't have a 1, because there
I
are
don't
a
even
lot.
have a really, really good receiver.
Yeah, y'all would be cool.
I don't have a target outside of Mark Andrews, right? I don't have a receiver, like receiver, because Mark Andrews is the last asked to do a lot more than just be a receiver. They've actually molded him into a more complete tight end. And especially now with all the other tight end injuries, like it's easy to focus on him. But is as good as Travis Kelce is, and he is amazing, if you could focus your entire defense on him and not have to worry about the wide receivers, his numbers would look different.
You want to know something crazy? Well,
Then
actually,
Tyreek Hill's numbers skyrocket.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you don't have Tyreek Hill, if you don't have to worry about the receivers because there is no one person that you're like, damn, they could really burn me like that on the team.
But when we talking about that last week again with the Chiefs, it's like they don't have outside of Tyreek Hill. There's not a lot of wide receivers.
But
they're,
that's
like,
still Tyreek
scared
Hill.
of. They're just
Saying
got track runners in football pads.
outside of Tyreek Hill is a big thing.
Yeah,
The same thing. Like, say if it was just Tyreek Hill, no Kelsey, you just focus on Tyreek Hill.
it's like them niggas not good wide receivers. Them niggas just fast.
But like you get what I'm saying. Like you could just focus your defense
Oh, yeah.
on that one person.
Yeah.
So
Instead of
if
keeping the
everyone
safety over the
focuses,
top, you can just have him down.
If everyone's focusing on Mark Andrews because our other receivers are mid, like if we had Thielen, you got to split between Thielen and Andrews. That makes things vastly different because both those people are going to make contested catches. And if either of them ends up as single coverage,
oh yeah.
we don't have someone like that. And if we did, things are drastically different.
Well, was Hollywood's more of a over the top guy for you guys?
Yeah, he's a burner.
he's a speedster.
That's it. He's a burner.
They
Thought he was gonna play the slot coming out of college a
Young
bit because they were like,
Barry
oh,
Allen.
he'll be like fucking his cousin.
Well, that slot's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Nope.
That's for the big boys.
Who's our slot? Willie Snead.
What's it called?
Mr. Sneed.
There's a lot of rookie free agents this summer too. Allen Robinson and I think Kenny Galladay topping that.
I'm telling you, those
So that is
Juju.
gonna
I
be-
think is Juju, right?
Yeah.
Juju definitely not a 1.
Not a 1, but I damn sure would want him on the Jets.
A lot of
Fucking Shannon was roasting that man.
yeah, nah, but he killed.
He came through.
He killed.
Yeah, but he literally was just like, do you see his numbers without AJ? He's not a 1. I mean, without AB.
I'm not gonna lie. The Jets have the most. I feel like the Jets and the Jaguars probably have the most cap room in the NFL. If y'all don't sign either Allen Robinson, Keenan Allen, Chris Godwin, or Kenny Galladay, one of these guys, bro.
Keenan,
Cooper Kupp is also a free agent.
I'd be
Let me
shocked.
get Cooper Kupp with the way his yards fucking after reception are.
I'd be shocked if the Chargers like Keenan Allen.
Yeah, I
walk.
don't think they will.
Like, there's no way you can be like, yeah, our rookie
How old is
quarterback.
Keenan Allen though?
Keenan Allen is 29 years old.
He's got three. He got
Okay,
3
he's
good
got a
years
couple
left.
years.
That's
If
just enough.
if I am any NFL team, I'm trying to side Chris Godwin right now because that's like I don't think he's a 1 right now, but I think he is a really good wide receiver though.
I don't need another former Buccaneers wide receiver on my team.
No, you don't need Brashard Perryman. That
The Brashad Perryman.
Yo, my man's dead missed a
don't look at
touchdown
him as
last
a,
week.
Don't look at him as a former Bucks wide receiver. Look at him as a former Ravens wide receiver.
was yes.
Oh
The
man,
only former Ravens wide receiver who's thriving is Darren Waller. And he's playing tight end now. He didn't play tight end for us when he was on the team.
Darren Waller is a beast, man.
Goddamn right.
Jeez, top 3 next year.
Need it.
That's top 3. That's a top 3 tight end next year.
He's a top.
I mean, he's
2.
basically top 3 right now.
He's
Top 2 right
he's
now
top
because
2 right
Kittle's
now.
out.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Kittle's out. He's gonna be all pro. He's probably gonna be the second tight end. It's still crazy though, like how good Travis Kelce has been, and the drop off from Travis Kelce to Darren Waller. Like I feel like that's still a ridiculous drop.
It's literally him, Kittle, everyone else.
But that's what makes the Evan Ingram Pro Bowl selection that much crazier because you have Darren Waller, Travis Kelce, George Kittle at the top right here. And you got like 1,200 feet of dirt.
I'd rather see
Nah,
Robert
don't say
Tonyan.
12. Oh, I thought I was like, Mark Andrews' numbers aren't that far off. I was like, give my son some respect here.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd much rather see Robert Tonyan in there than fucking
Yeah.
Evan Ingram.
Top 5 tight ends. That's 3. If Kittle's healthy,
Like
I
Hunter,
think Andrews.
I'm taking Hunter Henry over Evan Ingram.
Yeah, I'll take.
What's his
Hunter
face?
Henry.
Who went to the
It's-
Falcons this year?
It's the four niggas in the AFC.
Hayden Hurst.
Hayden, I'm taking him
Hayden
over
Hurst
over Evan Ingram.
I take Austin Hooper over Evan Ingram.
I take Gronk over Evan Ingram. Yo, Gronk got like
He took a year off.
Gronk got like 700 yards and like 6-7 touchdowns
Yeah,
this
because
year.
Brady likes white
Under the
receivers.
radar. You know, they used to be spreading the wealth. Over
And
there.
because they're fucking ass. Mid Tampa Bay, mid fucking Buccaneers.
You know, it's gonna be weird if,
won the
if,
other
if the
day.
Bucks go further in the playoffs than the Ravens. That's gonna be really awkward.
That's gonna be very, very awkward. I feel like I'm
It
gonna
will
hear
be.
it's gonna be a lot of long-winded excuses. I'm gonna be like,
You
I make
can't-
excuses?
bro.
no, you don't make excuses.
All right then.
But I'm telling you, 2021, you better
you
hope
tell-
that they win a playoff game because I'm bringing Bill Polian back for 2021. If y'all lose first round,
Barring injury.
I'm gonna get a signed photo of Bill Polian and just gift it to John for Valentine's Day. Be like, here you go, John.
Barring injury, just because I just need if our defense is healthy, we can beat any team. If we came in with 4 corners, fucking
man.
this last game, and Marlon got hurt.
if Adam Gase wasn't my coach, we'd have more wins. Yeah, I know. If fans and buts,
That's a wild comparison.
you know, we're living in the land of ifs, right?
Saquon was healthy.
Yeah, still wouldn't be good.
Hey man, listen, we competed.
What's Saquon got to do with fucking Danny Dimes?
Listen, bro, we competing for a playoff spot.
Yeah,
Listen,
thanks to your defense.
I think, yes, thanks to the defense.
You got to
but
score to have your defense carry you.
We still there though. We still there. I think
Guys,
That's not true. 2010 Jets would like have a word, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
We was winning.
2000 Ravens.
We was winning games 16-9.
Oh, I'm about to say 2000 Ravens. Yeah, they might have you on that.
Greatest defense of all
Who
time.
was who was the quarterback for that?
Exactly.
What's his name?
The nigga on
Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer.
Dilfer Dimes.
Bro,
Yeah,
when
Dilfer
fucking
Dimes.
when
Yep.
it was either
I don't even know
it
who
was
won
either
MVP
Ray
for
Lewis
that
or Ed Reed, and he literally was just like, we went over a month without scoring an offensive touchdown and won every game.
Hey man,
That
crazy.
shit is wild.
That's very crazy.
Without scoring an offensive touchdown and winning every game.
I don't know what
That's
that says.
beastie.
Does that say more about the offense of the NFL at that time, or that the defense was just ahead of its time?
I think it's got to be a
think
defense
it gotta be
at
the
that
defense.
point, because over a month, bro.
Over a month is drag. How do you go? Wait. Nah, I gotta check the game logs. Hold
because it was
on.
the same as what the '85 Bears could literally win games just by their defense themselves. Their offense didn't even have to take the field sometimes. It was just winning games like, yeah, we're gonna shut this other team out.
Yeah, crazy. I think this might be the first time in history that all 4 teams in a division can win the division going into the what you call it the last
NFC
week.
East. I thought the Eagles were out.
Yeah, the Eagles are out. They're eliminated. So I guess three of the 4 teams. It's crazy to say, but I don't even know how we're here. We're literally on a 3-game losing streak.
The
and
only
we're-
team that should feel proud about themselves going to the playoffs should be the Washington.
the
That's
football
it.
team.
Yeah, that's the only to feel proud about winning the division. It should be them.
I mean,
You got a quarterback coming off of literally not having a leg, right? You're dealing with the Dwayne Haskins situation all season, dealing with the ownership situation all season. Your coach has cancer. Like that's the only team that should feel proud about this.
I feel like I don't even really know what I want. Do I want to make the playoffs? Do I want a better draft pick?
Get the draft pick.
I feel like the fan in me is like, all right, of course you want to see your team in the playoffs, but at what cost? It's like at what cost?
Because you go into the playoffs just to get ragdolled.
No, you're going to the playoffs to get your people experience.
I mean, yeah, that's like the good part about
That's
it.
my
And,
thing.
You know,
I
see,
would,
but-
at this point, I honestly might take the playoffs for the simple fact that, like,
How
I
much
think
how much experience is there this
No,
year?
this is what I'm saying. I think that what you're missing, what the Giants are missing, doesn't need that high of a draft pick. I don't think there's like, what's going to be the difference in the draft order
I did like maybe 6 or 7 spots
for them going to the
for
playoffs
them
and them
missing
not?
the playoffs and right.
But I still think they get a top 20 pick.
If they miss the playoffs,
Either way.
well, if they you guys have 5 wins, right? All right. So if
Either
you
way, I think they
lose-
get a top 20 pick.
Well, yeah, it'd be in
So,
the top 20.
I don't
But
think
it could be the
there's-
difference. Can you guys sneak up into the top 15 or 10? Because you have the Jets and the Jets.
But in the football
regardless.
first round, I don't think there's that large of a difference between I don't think you get in the top 10, but between like top 15, top 20.
No, you're
like in the
still-
teens, I think either way they're fine.
So you're
I
saying
don't
like
think-
for
it
what
goes
you guys
from-
need,
I don't think they
it doesn't
needed
matter.
a super high pick.
I don't know. At this point, like I said, the fan in me wants to see my team in the playoffs, but the realist to me is like we can just get a really good draft pick.
Because what is your biggest need right now? Like, what are you guys looking at for the first round?
A fucking good wide receiver. Talk about having a number one. We don't have a number one. We have a whole bunch of number 2s and 3s. Definitely more O-line help because our O-line is terrible still, which is I don't even. It's like they took steps backwards. Potentially a quarterback. I don't know about what they're gonna do with Daniel, but he's definitely coming back next season. In the that's what I would say because we just re-signed Logan Ryan. We're not about to draft.
That was a good pickup. I will give Gettleman that credit.
Mm-hmm.
That is a
Him and Bradbury.
And Blake Martinez. You can't.
And Blake
That's
Martinez.
why I'm saying like
Yeah.
like Gettleman low
I don't
key.
think Leonard Williams is on a big deal either.
He got franchise tagged.
There you go.
goddamn Leonard Williams.
You know what I'm saying? And then he was one of the best interior linemen in the NFL this season, which is that's not a lot. It's just facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So low key, I told y'all earlier, bro.
making the
Gettleman is not a general manager, but I don't know if I rather see my team in there or if I would rather just see my team lose. I'm not gonna root against my team, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
But you know,
You won't be as upset if you do miss the play.
Realistically, though, I think the Cowboys their offense has been clicking very well. So I think that they win. But I think that if Alex Smith plays, the football team wins. But if Alex Smith doesn't play, then I think the Eagles win. That's really all I got on that. Jalen Hurts have real shit. He didn't look
Hell
that
yeah.
great the other day, but you know what?
It's only his third start.
It's only his third start.
Get the kid a line and some receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
some
don't know what they're gonna do with the Carson Wentz situation though. That I find interesting.
That is the Carson Wentz thing is probably one of the most interesting. It's the curious case of
gonna get
Carson
cut.
Wentz. Oh, he has to.
I think he's gonna get cut.
I know they can't cut him. They
It's
just
too
signed-
early in the contract.
Yeah, that you
Isn't it,
can't
what,
eat all
2
that
years
money.
in? Isn't 2 years in?
Yep. Yeah, you
Hey
can't eat
man,
all
there's
that
a couple
money.
places if they don't
Trade
draft a
him.
quarterback.
I'm telling you, you can
Yeah.
trade don't be surprised if the Niners go out and look for a quarterback because I don't think
Every mock
anybody's
draft
sold
I
on.
have is them drafting quarterback. Them is Shanahan choosing what quarterback he wants.
Yep, because I'm not sold on the Jimmy G's. The Colts. Are you really going to bring back Philip? Even if you make the playoffs,
No.
Can you bring him back?
Nope.
They probably will.
But
You think
on
he's?
how much?
I don't think they're gonna bring him
They'll
back.
bring him back.
I think I think they bring him back if they draft a quarterback.
He's on a 2-year deal.
And
I thought he was on a
What do you
1
mean?
year.
And
people
that's
get cut in the
that-
NFL every fucking day, dog.
Bro,
and I think he is on a 1 year.
Wait, it was a 2 year. I thought it was a 1 year.
Nah, it's a 2-year, bro. Because the same. It was his contract was similar to Brady's joint.
Look it up.
People get cut in the NFL every fucking day,
Yeah,
bro.
what does that mean, bro? You see how much of a cap hit they're gonna have to take? That's like at least a couple million. Not a couple
No,
million.
that's
That's
a
like
lot.
that's a lot of
And
millions,
that sets
bro.
you back if you're going to look out. If you're going to try and go after a top tier wide receiver this free agency. But yeah, no, there's a few places he could go.
Chicago.
Hey, maybe. I mean, you don't pass up on Trevor Lawrence, but if the what do you call it? If the Jags didn't have the number one overall pick, you can maybe
That's where I thought.
think about there.
Listen, Chicago, San Francisco,
Yeah. It
Washington.
was 1 year.
1 year?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
they-
how much?
they-
Like
Yeah.
17 mil or something like that?
25.
25. Can you bring him back again on a 25 mil if you
I wouldn't bring him back on a 25 on a what?
another year older?
I wouldn't,
you go.
I wouldn't bring this nigga back. This nigga Phillip Rivers sucks. He just has a lot of good talent around him. He has a team where if like
Trevor Lawrence went.
well, I mean,
Yeah, but
obviously
good teams
Trevor-
aren't
You
getting
know what it
those
reminds me
picks.
of? It's like a worse version of Peyton Manning on that
On the-
Broncos
yeah.
team. When Peyton was literally just out there with one shoulder.
Yeah,
Just like,
and
yeah,
he's still better than Philip
like
Rivers.
Von Miller, just go out there and get some sacks.
He's still better than Philip Rivers.
Of
crazy.
course.
No,
I just want to
hey,
know.
so then add the
I just wanna
Colts,
know how Brady really
Bears,
did so well.
San Francisco, Washington.
Washington, yes.
You're
Who
not
else?
trading in your division though. That if anything, the Eagles would trade him to the AFC. So that way they don't.
But
got
nobody
6
needs
niggas.
a quarterback in the AFC.
The Colts might.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant AFC East. I don't know why. I was thinking the region.
The Colts
But,
might. The Colts might need a quarterback. They're definitely not trade. They would never
Colts
trade
might.
Washington because that would
Broncos, I know
No.
they like Locke.
no.
I'm not too sold on Locke, but
he be showing flash. They're not gonna give up on him yet. Not to pick up Carson Wentz's contract. Like I feel I can see the Steelers potentially
Nah, Ben said he coming back.
He said
He said he coming back. So he
What's
Niggas say a lot of shit.
the Jets? They don't draft a quarterback.
Possibly.
No, it wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense to trade for Carson Wentz.
Yeah, but you guys
When
are
you have-
a bad organization so far, until proven otherwise.
Thanks, John.
What was I gonna say? Can you look up Derek Carr's contract?
They're not. They're not. No.
No, I just want to know his contract.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think he's happy at this point.
Derek Carr has played well enough. They should be a playoff team. That defense and the coaching is the detriment of that team.
I would agree there.
Like Derek Carr put up a really good stat line and numbers this year.
Yeah. It's really not Derek Carr's fault that
Nope.
that their defense sucks.
That they consistently lose.
That's like
Yeah.
they're not losing games because of Derek Carr. I think he's only maybe lost in one game this year.
5-year, $125 million that was signed in 2017. So after 2022, he'll be an unrestricted free agent. Or unrestricted free agent. Yeah.
You give him back to the Colts, give him back to Reich, and I guarantee you, Wentz will be back to form. It's because of this. It just doesn't fit. It's just not the right fit. Like Hurts looks good, but that's probably because he just looks better in this. He's just a better fit.
Yeah, he can
This
scramble
offense.
more when the offensive line breaks down around him.
It's so perplexing, like what the Eagles do. I don't even know if I was an Eagles fan, what would I want to do?
Peterson.
You need a wide receiver.
I know we talk about it all the time.
They already said they're not about to fire him.
I mean, you need a wide receiver. That's what you need.
Yes.
You're gonna need to.
You need a wide receiver. You need DBs.
You need O-line help.
they need a lot.
They're almost have as many holes as the Jets,
Yep.
except they have their quarterback.
Yep.
They have too many quarterbacks.
Oh man. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun off season, I think.
So let's do some Primetime Picks.
Primetime Picks. Yes. Welcome back, everybody, to our last and final Week 17 edition of our Primetime Picks. So, I'm going to just spoil alert for y'all real quick. I can't win, so I don't really have an
I
investment.
mean, me and Justin knew that at the beginning of the season.
Well,
so.
you know what? The haters go hate, and the potatoes are going to potato.
But you can still lose.
I can still lose. And if y'all want me to get put through a table, which at this point I probably deserve to get, you know what? Shit might happen. But so right now Justin is in the lead by a game, and we got 5 games to pick.
Fucking Rams.
Fucking Rams. Fucking Rams. Fucking
How do you
Cardinals.
lose to the Jets and then lose the game after you lose to the Jets, bro?
It's just bad. It's when the worst gets worse.
They have too much good pieces to be this ass.
Well, blame the quarterback.
I
So
am.
right now we got Justin in first place, 45-18. John is second, 44-19. And yeah, that's basically all that matters. So yeah, I'm gonna pick these 5 games and get the show on the road. So we got the Dallas Cowgirls at the New York Giants, playing for something very important. And I'm gonna let my fandom get the better of me and pick the Giants, even though we look bad right now.
You already know I'm picking the Cowboys.
Oh, you fucker. Are you just gonna pick opposite of me?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Go, John.
If he picks first for this one, you gotta pick first on the next one.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, it's true. It's my show, my rules. Well, this
He's not
segment,
wrong.
this segment of my show.
Give me a. Matter of fact,
You was going that
Porzingis.
Porzingis. I will slap the shit out of Le'Veon.
send him across the room.
I will slap the.
And he still wouldn't have done as much damage as the Jets did in his career.
Oh man.
Give me the Giants, dog.
All right, Justin.
Oh, give me Dallas. They need this. They're gonna come out with a spirited effort.
They do need this, but the Giants' defense, man.
All right.
And you know how Andy Dalton is in pressure situations.
There it is. All right, so we got Miami at Buffalo.
Buff can't move up, right? They're locked into where they are at number 2.
They're locked in. No, they can. They're at 2. Yeah, they can only move down if they lose.
But only down to the Steelers, and the Steelers are playing Mason.
Yeah.
Give me
No, they
Dol-
can't. Oh, they can't move down because they're both 12-3.
Give me the Dolphins. They need this game. I expect the Bills to rest people. I highly doubt they They go in there.
I don't know. It's
full
divisional game.
poison.
Shit's weird.
I'm picking Miami also.
It is.
Brian Flores have.
You're not wrong, John. You're not
Divisional
wrong.
game.
Give me the table crushers, the Bills.
I hate this guy.
Do you really think that they're gonna rest?
I think they rest some people. Maybe in the second half. Maybe they rest Josh. in the second half.
John.
Well,
Come on.
wait. The right now, then the Bills has a chance to meet the Dolphins in the playoffs.
Yes.
So
I still think the Bills would like their chances over the Dolphins either way, if they meet them in the playoffs.
John.
But I see what you're saying.
I think give me the Bills.
Okay. This is looking a little interesting. All right. So you have the Arizona Kyler Murrays at the Los Angeles Rams Jared Goffs.
It may not be the Arizona Kyler Murrays.
Yeah, it might be I don't know who their backup
I don't know who
quarterback
their
is.
backup is either.
But I'm picking the Cardinals regardless.
Yeah, Jared Goff's not playing, right?
Yes.
Goff's not playing.
Yeah,
See, I
Goff
gotta-
is out until the playoffs. That
See,
is confirmed.
I want to say the Cards, but Cards couldn't even beat, what was it, Nick Mullins
Yeah.
the other week. So, I mean, I'll go Cards, but they better not embarrass me in front of the hoes again.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I thought you said the Arizona Calamaris, and I was like,
That's what I was going with. The Gallimar.
the Calamar.
I hate you guys. John.
Oh, I said the
Matt.
Cardinals.
Oh, you said Cardinals? Okay.
Do I play devil's advocate here? Using JT's better second guessing. Give me the Cardinals. I'll go with the
All
Cardinals.
right. Arizona across the board. All right. So we got the Green Bay Slackers at the Chicago Scares. So both teams need this game, and it's a 4:00 game. This is interesting because the Saints, I believe, and the Seahawks also play at 4:00, which has implications on this game. So since they have to play, I'm gonna take Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Packers as well. They gotta
Go, Pack, go.
got some positive energy going into the playoffs.
The Cheeseheads.
Yes. Matt, would you like to
I'll
play
have to
devil's
agree.
advocate?
I'll have to agree. I already got my. How many wins do I need?
You need. You
I need two.
Well,
I need 3.
you need 3. You need 3.
Fuck it, man. Give me the devil's advocate.
Oh, you rocking with the Bears? The Bears?
The Bears.
All right.
It's my Hail Mary throw at the end of the season.
Listen, man.
Wait, how many more games are you picking?
Just one more.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So
Damn, shit, you might have held off for the other one. I don't know what the last game is, but there might be a
Neither
better
do I.
one than
I
that.
think we both
This
know what it
is-
is. Was
yes.
it Washington Eagles?
Yup. Washington
Damn.
at the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm taking Philly.
Oh, damn.
Can Philly still get in?
No.
But I'm still taking Philly.
Washington can still get. Washington has it right now, right?
Yep.
It's theirs to lose. If they lose in Dallas,
Dallas or the Giants, the winner of that.
Oh,
yeah.
give me Washington. They gotta win, and I think Alex Smith comes back.
if
This is
they
a
don't
huge
know,
if.
he's going to be a game time decision because they already said Taylor Heineke is going to start.
Bro, if they're trying to
Well-
make the playoffs, he's gonna have to play.
If he can't play, I mean, like
But what was the issue?
his calf. You need your calf.
I understand, but
and
he's,
you know, he
gonna
doesn't
play.
have a full calf, right? They use some of his calf muscle in his reconstruction surgery.
So which leg is it?
I don't even know, but both of them.
At this point, both.
You know,
of them.
you know the character Octane in Apex. That's
Yeah.
what he's working with right now. He don't got no legs. It just springs at that point.
Football team.
You know what?
Justin, what's the word?
I'm going Let's go Washington football team. This is
Oh,
the.
man.
This is
You
their
just
year,
said you
baby.
were gonna go-
You just said you were going Eagles.
No, I didn't.
What? You said all of that and you're not picking the Eagles?
You
All right, I'm
just said
tired
you
of
were going Eagles.
Matt,
I liked him.
Matt, who you picking?
It's because I pick Washington.
The football team.
The football
Yes.
team. Wow,
Oh,
I'm
you're
the-
such a
I
bitch.
am the only person that picking the Eagles.
You're
Oh,
such a-
this is so crazy.
Well, we're separated by like 2 picks already. So
Yeah.
either way, this is gonna. Either way, it's gonna end.
I
Either
hope
one of
you
us is-
like the taste of
what?
tables.
ladders and chairs.
Bro, if Matt really wins. Because that's the thing. You see, if you were getting blown out, Matt, you wouldn't have been included. But you weren't getting blown out. Matt was just jipping you with some wins.
Well-
Hey, might as well.
See, here's the thing, and here's Matt. Matt thought he wasn't going to be a factor down the stretch of the season. Look at that, he's in it.
This just goes
Miles
to
was
show
taking away
y'all.
2 wins from him for multiple weeks, man.
This is just goes to show that
Don't take picks from Miles.
the no football. The NFL really stands for no fucking locks because this shit never makes any fucking sense. But you know what? It is what it
Seems
is.
to be making pretty good sense for us.
It's crazy.
Sergio, how many games up am I on you?
10.
So it sounds
11.
like there's 11 locks.
Yeah, I feel like we're doing
11
pretty
locks.
well.
Right?
Listen, being up while fucking 15 over 500, shit, that if I bet 34 of them shits, I'd be all right now. But I don't bet my picks, so there's that.
I realize I don't be betting my picks either, which is
I
weird.
fucking need to, apparently.
Right?
I had, how many weeks did I go perfect? Like,
Twice.
shit.
But you know what
No,
it
it was
is?
more than
You know what it is?
twice. That was
Because
twice.
sometimes it's not worth it. Because we could pick a winner, but it's like the money line may not be good because they might not have the
Exactly.
spread.
Sometimes you can like get 4 fucking favorites and then the money line end up on the shit being like plus something.
And like the Chiefs.
plus one something.
Chiefs were minus 10. They only won by 3.
Crazy. Yeah.
All
don't,
right.
Don't take the Chiefs spread. Yeah.
even
But
worse.
that will be our edition of
They've
our
been looking
week
a little
17
rocky the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Primetime Picks.
All right.
Yay, that's a wrap on the 2020 season. Anime Book Club is returning next year. So next week we're starting our new series. It's going to be I'm afraid of getting hurt, so I maxed out my defense. I think the name is Bofuri. I just want to get it
Bofuri's?
right. Yeah, Bofuri's. I just want to get it right.
Both of these what? Both of these nuts, nigga. Hey, Massa, you ain't heard from Dee Enda recently, have you? Dee Enda,
I don't know no Dee Enda.
I don't think I know nobody named Dee Enda. Get these nuts, nigga.
But yeah, it is Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'm maxing out my defense. Episodes, I think it's only 12 episodes, so we're gonna do 3 episodes for next week. So that's our Anime Book Club. It is back, y'all. Well, this has been a strange one. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for listening. This is our 2020 wrap up. This year has sucked. It's been terrible. The one thing that's held me together was this podcast and coming to the studio. Shout out to Matt. There was kind of a lot of growth for us, so there were some good things that came out of this year. But hey man, RP Kobe, RP Pop Smoke, RP everyone else we lost this year because it's been
Chadwick.
crazy. Yes, RP Chadwick. Hey man, let's it can't get any worse, right? Next year's got to be better at this point,
Hit the Law
dog.
and Order button.
2020 was what, the 2008-17 Cleveland Browns? Yeah, that's what it was.
But hey, man, thank you guys for listening. For those who have been listening for a while, or even if you're new, appreciate all of you guys. And yeah, just enjoy your holidays. Hope you guys did have a good holiday season. Enjoy your holidays. Just remember, go follow us at Saratoga Sports on Instagram and Twitter. Go check out the YouTube channel. We're also on Facebook. Tell a friend and tell a friend. We're gonna keep putting out content, doing what we do, and hopefully next year is a bigger year of growth for us. And yeah, follow me at Offended Normal on Twitter. And thank you guys.
Right. So, damn, do I even remember my accounts? Fuck. All right. First and foremost, God rest everybody that died this year, whether it's from COVID, whether it's from police brutality, whether it's from, natural causes, all that other shit. Like, it's been a very wild and crazy year. Like,
A lot of loss this year.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully next year is we gain more. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, y'all can follow me, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram, WorldWideWest_11. Y'all can follow me on Twitter. I guess I'll tweet again too. I don't know. If the guys want me to tweet, I'll tweet.
Yeah, get back on Twitter.
I could care less. I'm not going to retweet her favorite.
Yeah, Justin is kind of impartial towards me, but John said I have to tweet, so I'm going to tweet. Y'all can follow me on Twitter, WestTweets_. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Black Lives Matter and will always matter. And have a happy New Year.
Boy, it's my time. So many people to thank.
The Academy.
I want to thank the Academy, my producers, Fred Diapelli, Makeup Girl, Sarah Kuzman, studio host, and, Matt Barba, always holding it down, always has water on deck. Built this studio. It's great. It's amazing. Boy, my co-hosts, John M. and Miles Wilson. I am nothing without them, literally, because I don't do anything. R.I.P. everybody. Because, They already
too
said
much,
it.
yeah.
Too many. But yeah, let's just go into 2021 fresh and hopefully we're not on lockdown again. Wear your mask, you assholes. If you're feeling sick, stop being out in public. And yeah, Black Lives Matter. Sure, let's go with that. Question mark?
The jury's still out on that.
Oh God.
Let's go. As always, let's go Nets. Let's go Jets. Nematodes are people too. Nigga play me off.
Matt, anything?
Well, obviously, want to thank you guys because it hasn't been an easy year for content creators. So the fact that you guys still come here every week, it's kept me alive and it's given me a lot to look forward to.
You're welcome, I guess.
I
No,
guess
I didn't
know you were
I guess
dying.
it's crazy.
I wasn't dying. No, it's given me a lot to look forward to. It's been really fun. I've got to kind of get into the world of podcasting myself. And
Become our fourth host.
yeah, it's honestly been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed it. I look forward to more. And construction has started on the other room, so we have more upgrades coming for the future, as always. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. It's been really nice to reconnect with all you and meet Justin, of course. And this has been one of the very few very positive things that have come out of 2020 for me. So thank you.
I'm gonna
Oh
cry.
man. Again, if you need a studio, as always, Regrown Recordings. Shout out to all the guests we've had on the show so far.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
Yo, we gotta shout out Caleb. We gotta shout out Gabe, Tyler,
Gabe,
Keys,
Tyler,
Black,
Laura.
John,
Laura.
You guys are gonna forget Laura.
Alex,
Yeah, Alex.
ITSF, Shoe Boys,
ITSF, yes. Oh, absolutely.
Ruben,
Damn, how we had
Jesse.
10
Bro,
John, other
Yeah.
John. Wow.
everyone. Thank whoever has been a part. Even
Phil, you
Phil
sat
came to pull
you
up,
sat in the
man.
studio.
Yeah,
Oh,
everyone
bro.
who came just to support, whatever, just make content with us, shoot the shit with us. Thank you guys for all of that, and we will catch y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion.